So loud. Peace, 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 peace. Who's in here with me? Say hello so I can shout you out. Peace. There's 4 people in here. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Make sure it's not any interference, because it's been like bananas with the channel lately. Peace, Day Day. Hey, 901 Goddess. Peace, maybe, probably. Peace and blessings to you. Peace, Catherine Faulkner. Hello. Yeah, peace, Larry Miller. Hey, Larry. Look, y'all, it's 7 of us in here, okay? I just wanted to check in and drop in, see how y'all was doing. I finally had a quiet moment. I am Tanisha Goddess. Is that it? Peace to you. Yes, yes. I love it. I see we got some new people in here. I don't know why I keep reading messages and people are like, you need to check your analytics. It's not making sense. Like, the numbers don't add up. Your channel got 1 million views, but you have 400, 300 viewers, and you only got 8,000 subs. It's just weird. And I'm like, yeah, it is weird. Peace to you, B1N, M1ND. Did I say that right? Peace to you as well. So how y'all doing? What's going on? I just really wanted to drop in and just, you know, have a moment with you guys. Just kind of offering my energy to you guys, just to connect with you and see what's going on your way. Peace to you, Moyana. Is that French? Moy, M-E-A-U-X. It's pretty. So I'm gonna tell y'all energetically, empathically what I'm feeling right now. Ernest is with the kids so that I could pull away and do this. I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, yeah, moi, yeah, like je ne sais pas, Kamsen. I know a little bit, very little. So energetically, this is what I feel is happening to us right now. It's scary and it's exciting at the same time to be living in this time where you are receiving a light body, like where you're purging trauma, deep core wounds. You're being triggered all day, every day, because we're being just pressed to become our higher selves, to integrate with our higher selves, so that we can create the best life, to recreate the new heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's really interesting what this feels like. So all of the ancient texts, from the book of Enoch to Thoth to the book of Revelations, like everything, every old ancient text that talked about the end times was talking about right now. And it feels so mad weird, especially to those of us who are empaths. Crazy in the body though. Yeah, yes. Very tired. Sinus issues. And I know a lot of that too is because they're chemtrailing us a lot harder. And you know, it's like it's live, it's blood, actually blood cells in the chemtrails. And we did a video when we were Hebrew Israelites 2 years ago. We did real deep research into that and we posted the whole video. But so they're not just hitting us with heavy metals, it's blood mixed in there too, viruses, bacteria, a lot of things like that. And so what's happening is our lymphatic system, Tanisha, okay, yeah, Tanisha, that's beautiful, Tanisha. So what's happening is, as we're going through this awakening, right, our DNA is trying to push the stuff that we're being attacked with out of us. Okay, cool. So is anybody else sweating in your sleep? Like, I sweat in my sleep like crazy. Yeah, exactly. The nanoparticles in the air. And y'all remember the movie we told y'all to watch on the last video, the last live we did? Y'all need to check that movie out if you haven't seen it yet. Go watch that movie. Just look at the last video if you missed it, okay? Bless us, Star Lord. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's the solstice energy. Thank you so much for that, Lorelei. Yes, it is. It feels... I'm going to tell you how I feel. I feel naked. I feel vulnerable. I feel like I don't even have a fucking false self anymore to hide behind. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like we're being like, it's not even just a purging, but like we're being like stripped down. You know how like when you a kid and like school is out for the summer and you ain't had a shower in like 3-4 days, and like I remember your mama be like bring you some bath water. I don't know if it's a down south thing or what, but they go put a cap full of bleach up in their water. Like they trying to get your ass clean. You ain't had no damn bath. And it's like that energetically. It's like we're just being scrubbed down. And it's like, no, you got to release this toxicity. No, you got, nope, you got to let this go. This ain't good for you. You got to let it go. I know y'all feel this too. So the rapture we was waiting on, like we're experiencing that. And so whatever is happening with the sun, check this out. Whatever is happening with the sun is also happening within our solar plexus, within our inner sun, the second sun, for those of us who are experiencing the awakening of the soul. And when the soul awakens to itself, that journey alone is like just chaotic. You cannot make sense of a lot of things that you are experiencing, but you're not supposed to, okay? Like, it's so cool. You don't have to make sense of everything. But we are retrieving memories from ancestors. I was going to save some of this for the show tomorrow because we always try to make sure we bring out some new content on Sunday. But I don't know, tonight after I got through, I actually communicated with a deceased spirit tonight. Peace, Flex. What's up, man? Peace, Ton. Kelly, Ton. I love it. So, I'm going to upload that video soon, too, okay? I communicated with this was my first time allowing someone who had a body, who recently left, to communicate a message to the collective. And so I'm going to post that, too. Yeah, ask them what's going on, what you're supposed to be doing. I'm telling y'all, listen. This is what we're doing right now. However, you can integrate the things that you are learning about yourself. Try to start integrating it in your everyday life, okay? So our everyday life must become a ritual of repetition to secure us, right? To recreate security in the root chakra so that we're grounded in our true self, our authentic self. And so what's happening is the reality that we've been existing in is just a simulation, right? And so it's like we're being separated from the simulation. And so because we're not autonomous anymore, because we're not in automatic gear shifting, we're having to manually shift our thoughts, to manually shift our vibration, to manually, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in the past, you could just sit back and just let shit happen, you know? Hey, Yanis. Peace to you, sis. Star. So that's what we're doing right now, y'all. So just pay attention to when you're your false self to get through the simulation that we do all live in, and your authentic self. Pay attention to the differences between the two. Okay? This is what we're supposed to be doing. Shadow work, self-love. Shadow work, self-love, like constantly. Shadow work, self-love. Because so many of us were neglected, abused, and mistreated generationally, and that trauma is so deep that in order for us to experience this full winter solstice, the rebirth of the sun, you know, this is the awakening of the sun. And so the sun represents the divine masculine energy. So that's more of an aggressive energy. It's more of an energy where everybody feeling like I gotta do something. Like it's something, I just gotta do something. But really, we gotta pull back and just observe. Just zoom out and just look at your life on a more macro scale. Don't let yourself get tunnel vision and you looking at your life through a microscope. You have, y'all hear me out. Consciously, right now, yes, exactly. Whatever happens, you know it's gonna be okay. You have the ease. So just zoom out, look at the big picture, and be like, you know what? Everything that is in my life right now is here to help me be my best self. This is like constantly what you have to tell yourself, because for those of us who are empaths, for those of us, and that's most of us, who are star seeds, who are intuitive, right? Who are awakening to your psychic abilities, who are experiencing the Kundalini awakening, who's experiencing the third eye opening, the pineal gland decalcifying, because we've been changing the way we're eating, we've been drinking more water, like we're becoming less dense. And for those of us who are experiencing that right now, yes, we're having to shed skin like a snake. We're shedding this skin that we had to develop to maneuver through the simulation of the reality. But now the simulation is being pulled back. So the veil, like tonight, I feel like anybody could talk to anybody who has passed on and went to the next dimension, the afterlife. It feels so, it's crazy, because I was sitting here communing with a spirit and doing a tarot card reading for this particular soul, and it was like she's just sitting here with me, like just like how I do readings with y'all. And I was like, yo, this is too easy. Like, I just ask a question and I get an answer like that and then get confirmation. I can't wait to upload this reading to y'all. Even though, because I said I did not want to be doing readings about celebrities and stuff on this channel. But when a soul comes to you and it has a message for the collective, because a lot of people, check this out. So a lot of people recently who have died, okay? From Mac Miller, Lil Peep, XXX, you know what I'm saying? We just lost Juice WRLD. So a lot of these people that are dying go back to Prince, you know, Michael, and I'm not trying to in any way say that they are equal, or, you know, I'm not saying that, but all I'm saying is awakened souls are crossing over. Nipsey Hussle, because that's Prodigy, because they decided, okay, I'm going to enter into the awakening with the rest of the collective. You know, I'm going to have all these experiences, right? These supernatural experiences. I'm going to talk about it in my music, and then I'm going to dip. And it ain't kind of weird, but it takes a very brave soul to, these people that I just named, they bear their ugliness to the world publicly. You know what I'm saying? They talked about their drug use. They talked about their struggles. They talked about their abuse and their drinking. And this is the new heaven and earth we're entering, where there are no more fig leaves. Like, we're going to be able to be vulnerable and transparent with each other with no judgment. So people who are, because see, we're being purged at first. The first message I brought y'all, we were being purged of hypocrisy, right? Okay. Then the second time, this was recently, the next channel message, the transmission, and my transmissions have been getting confirmed through people like Abraham Hicks and Cryon, which is huge, because I don't even look at myself like this channeler, you know what I'm saying? But I've been finding videos and they getting the same message I'm getting. I'm like, yo, y'all been doing this for decades, you know? Like, I just stepped into this, like, man, what's going on? Like, it's amazing, but this is open for all of us right now. And so these souls that are leaving here, who, you know, Juice WRLD was talking about lucid dreaming. People in his generation probably didn't even look into what lucid dreaming was until his song came out, Lucid Dreams. You know what I'm saying? XXX was talking about the third eye. Like, think about it. I don't care how much they had drug issues, abuse, was in gangs, all that shit, that's judgment. That is judgment. You cannot awaken to your divinity if you are judging self, because that is passing condemnation on the core essence of you that you don't even fully know yet, because we're just now getting to know ourselves. We're just now getting the courage to go into these dark places within our consciousness, within our life, within things that happen, and even seeking our past lives, our ancestry. Like, we're just now getting the courage to pull away from the fold, to pull away from the masses, and we're like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk this path by myself. If I gotta walk this path alone, that's what I'm gonna do, right? And so for those of us who are doing that, what's happening is we're getting this, like, we've been had this collective one mind, but it's the opposite of the hive mind. Okay, so people who aren't going through a soul awakening in this incarnation, they're still part of the hive mind, which is fully controlled by the powers that be and the entities and energies that rule the 3D matrix. We're pulling away from that. We're retrieving our sovereignty, and it's happening on a cellular level and in your DNA. You feel it in your energy. You feel yourself changing, and it feel like it's happening so fast. It's like, shit, like, I'm changing so fast. Your pictures, you don't even look like yourself when you look at pictures of yourself. Yeah, I see. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. Oh, Fredo Santana. Oh, wow. You can communicate with him. See what I'm talking about? What's up, Kevin? So we were purging hypocrisy. This is if you want to continue to awaken, because awakening is not a spiritual ascension. We were saying that at first, but we're getting correction now. It's descension and ascension. You have to be humble and then you become exalted. This is the pathway, and you look at how the Egyptians, the ancient Kemet, looked at afterlife. Okay, so we were being purged of hypocrisy. Then we're being purged. Peace to you all. Peace, Jessica. I see so many people in here. Peace, Ozzy. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love our tribe. We are building a hella like weirdo ass gang, and I love it because there's no fucking judgment. Oh my God, don't it feel good to come somewhere and just be able to not be judged? Man. So anyway, okay, hypocrisy, judgment, because I know y'all feel it. You find yourself being overly critical of the people and yourself, and you catch yourself, you be like, damn, well, I'm sitting up here having all these negative thoughts about this person. I don't even know them. I just walk past them because of the way they look, and I got like a million different things going through my mind about them. Whether you're an empath, intuitive or not, and you can pick up stuff, that's irrelevant. What's relevant is catch those thoughts and be like, you know what? Nope, I'm not going to cast judgment on this person. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pass condemnation on this person. The new heaven and earth will not be populated with people with that kind of consciousness. That is a dis level of consciousness. And so we're being purged of that judgment. Even myself, y'all, for real, like I can't, me and Ernest can't get in front of y'all and we not doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so something I struggle with, like when my sickle cell flare up and I have to take pain pills, like I beat myself up about that. I'd be so fucking mad about that because I'm like, I just want to breathe and make the pain go away. I just want to meditate. My mind is powerful. It controls my body. Red blood cells. I need you to return to normal. Like I really do this shit. I'll sit and I'll meditate 2 hours. It'd be so hard. It's like it's like walking on glass, and I'm just like pressing through it, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll finally give in. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my medicine. And then I started hearing the divinity within me saying, why are you being so judgmental of yourself? Why are you being so critical of yourself? You are a great fucking mother. You do more than mothers who ain't got no disease that make their body and bones hurt and their organs fail. And you don't make no excuses. You work, you cook, you clean, you take care of them, you take them to school. Like yo, you do that. And on top of that, you got a whole tribe of people that you're helping to gather from the four corners of the earth. Like, you do that. You are overcomer. You are warrior spirit. You know what I'm saying? You do that. Stop being so judgmental. I'm like, yeah, but so and so died from pain pills, and it's the opioid epidemic. The divinity in me? Like, what's that got to do with you? That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do. And see, we have to get to the place where we stop looking at things as personal. Okay? Your path and whatever you've experienced and are experiencing, going to experience, it's not personal. Nothing. Energy is energy. Energy is not gonna like just be sitting there judging and condemning you. You know what I'm saying? Energy ain't gonna be like, oh, you biracial, I can't fuck with you. Energy not like that. You know what I'm saying? The laws of the universe, they just do what they do regardless of who you are. It's just like gravity. Gravity ain't got no more respect for no man than the other because it's a law. You know what I'm saying? So now we're being purged of shame. I want this to wait till tomorrow, but I just cannot hold this in because I feel like somebody needs to hear this. And thank y'all so much. And thank you for the moderators being in here with me. Shout out to the moderators. Thank y'all so much. Y'all so loyal, and like y'all be in here supporting us. We appreciate y'all so much. And thank y'all for the donations. Like, the donations been coming in. And that's another reason why, like, I'm like, you know what? The more that they give, I'm telling my guides and my ancestors, like, continue to help me to give these transmissions to the collective that need this information. And so when y'all give currency to us, it allows us to have the energy to give to you guys what maybe you can't get from another channel. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank y'all so much for that. A lot of time y'all don't even be asking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just drop through and drop a donation. They don't leave no email or nothing. I'm trying to message them and stuff. I'm like, yo, you want me to do a reading? Like, cause that's how I am. But like, I gotta learn how to receive. It ain't all about I gotta give you something because you gave me $1. You know, that's that codependent shit. That's the effects of narcissism and all the shit we went through. Like, we gotta let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? It's like starting over, new beginnings. And so it's releasing the shame. We got to let that go. So anything that you've been feeling ashamed about, anything that makes you recoil, anything that makes you go into a hermit phase, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying to cast your pearls to swine. I'm not saying to be vulnerable with people who don't hold a sacred space and within the same consciousness that you have. But what I'm saying is, when you're in a space of people, like right here, right now, it's 31 of us in here. Yo, that's what's up. I ain't never seen that many people in alive since we was Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them pissed with us right now too. They been trolling like crazy and coming like crazy. So somebody come up here with that, y'all. Just, moderators, just go ahead and get them out of here. I feel bad for people who try to push their religious beliefs on other people. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're here to do. But anyway, but we gotta purge shame. And so this is what finna start happening. You have a memory come back to you. It's embarrassing. I'm gonna give y'all an example. And shout out to Dave Chappelle, because he talked about this in his last stand-up show that he did on Netflix. And he was like, why we act like the shit that they said Michael Jackson was doing was like so new. He was like, shit, most of us in here have been touched on by our cousins and shit, uncles and shit like that. Or we was the ones touching on them. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's true shit. Like, that is so true. You know, as little kids, you playing house, boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't know what's going on. But the reality of it is that star seeds came here to break the matrix. Like we were incarnated to break the matrix. So the matrix says children should not ever be sexual. The matrix says children should not ever want to explore the anatomy of their body. You know what I'm saying? That's what the matrix said. But we was trying to figure shit out as little kids. It's like the shame from simple stuff like that. If you had a cousin and y'all used to play hot house, I don't know if that's some down south shit, but we did. It is what it is. You did it, and you can release judgment. You know what I'm saying? And you can have no shame. And that's the consciousness we're coming into. So the new earth, the new heaven, the Garden of Eden is being recreated, and we're not going to judge each other. It's going to be the complete opposite, you know? And so this is what's going to happen. And this is going to be so crazy to see this happen, because so many people who are still in religion think that they got it. But this was going to happen. A lot of people are wanting to be free, but they don't feel like they really have the courage and boldness to do it. So whether that's your sexuality, the way you want to dress, your lifestyle, the way you want to eat, whatever. Like, I used to be a really judgmental person, and now I'm like, shit, no shame. Okay, that happened to you. No shame. Okay, you did that. When I do readings, because if I was still being judgmental and a hypocrite, I can't do readings. I would not be able to do readings. The whole damn reading would be of me condemning you for the shit that I see coming up. So for me to be able to do a reading and to be trusted with your soul and with your secrets, with the shit nobody knows, even some of the stuff maybe that was compartmentalized that you don't even remember. For me to be trusted to do that, that means that I had to have been purified of judgment, condemnation, my own hypocrisy, and shame. And as a collective, all of us right now are being purged of that. Everything that's happening in your life, that's why it's happening. This is a beautiful world of what is becoming. And I'm saying that to say, within everything that seems ugly, is something beautiful in it. And it's like another man's trash is treasure. And a lot of us felt like trash. A lot of us, our families treated us like trash. In relationships, we felt like trash. You know what I'm saying? Felt like we weren't important, you know? Oh, I'm glad y'all feeling me. What's up, Raphael? Yeah, I see you in here. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? And see, you cannot spiritually evolve like that. So in 2020, y'all can write this down. I said this, and you know, I've never had a prophecy or anything like that be inaccurate. It's always been accurate. Even when I was in religion, the stuff that I was saying was unfolding. But in 2020, let me tell y'all, the cream of the crop are the people who don't make people feel shame and who are learning how to release their own shame. That energy is not yours. It's not yours. I have a friend who her dad molested her from a very young age, and it happened for so long that it felt normal. And it was like he had a wife and he had her. And I was one of the few people she could talk to because people were so judgmental. That's like hell. That's forcing somebody to live with something so painful, and then they say it to you and you judge them. Like, that's wicked. To me, that's the definition of wicked. And but this is the world that a lot of us had to come through to get here. So the new heaven and earth 2020, the people who are still in waiting on Judgment Day, commenting on people's videos, telling them you're going to hell for this, those people, they're just going to have a whole lot of density in 2020. A whole lot of density, a whole lot of tension, trials, tribulations, and even after all that, they still not go awaken. Because they are so stubborn that they don't want to let go of the fact that maybe my beliefs are wrong. Maybe I've been deceived to believe a lie. Maybe the great delusion isn't the other people, the new age. Maybe the great delusion is what I'm in, what I'm practicing. Like, they so stubborn, they don't want to see that. And so the suffering, okay, so the people who've been awakening, we've been like up here on the level of suffering, is doing this. As we release density and purge, then our body is able to hold higher energy and vibration. And so you're acquiring a light body. And so you go find yourself, when people die in your family, it's not going to affect you how it used to. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, damn, I love my sister so much. You know, I love my mother, my brother, whoever so much. And because you have an understanding that everything is energy, the soul is immortal, energy does not die, it just takes on a new form. Because your psychic abilities are being awakened, you're a lot more comfortable with physical death. You know what I'm saying? Because you just recognize it as, oh, you just shed your skin, and now you can do so much more because you don't have this physical body that is limited by time and space. You know what I'm saying? So death is going to affect you differently. As we release density, our relationships are going to continue to change. Our success, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all been struggling with jobs and stuff. It's not going to be like that in 2020. You hear me? This is what the creator has been telling me. Source has been telling me, y'all gotta learn how to trust the process. That's the only thing that I keep getting, like, what do we need to do? And they're like, trust the process. Y'all got so many gifts, so many abilities. You basically a fucking superhero. You a goddess awakening. And you struggle with trusting the process. And that's just simply because it's so new to us. You know what I'm saying? It's so different. So it's hard to trust the process of something in which you haven't seen another generation experience. So we're having to read ancient texts to kind of understand, and read mythology to kind of understand what's happening to us. You know what I'm saying? And so trust the process. It's like Abraham Hicks say, you just got to get in the vortex of that thing and be like, it don't matter what I see. It's what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's what I know. I know I'm going to be okay. I know it's going to work out. Okay, I went through a divorce. You know, I lost my home. I lost my job. Seeing like I'm getting sick. My body just don't want to tolerate none of the food no more because it's bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The food that's organic and healthy is expensive. It's like, it's so much. So I say to you, challenge your guides and challenge the divinity within you and say, you know what? If I have truly been going through a spiritual awakening, I need you to show me. I should not have to struggle to get healthy food. You know, if I'm really connected with source and I'm learning how to align myself with source, and I'm learning how to integrate my lower self and my higher self and walk in harmony. You know, if I'm really experiencing this, and if I'm really reprogramming my subconscious mind so that I can create the reality that I came in to create, I need you to open the way for me. Like, let's start doing that. Let's start asking for signs, and let's start asking, not even just asking, but aligning. So you're going to speak it, you're going to affirm it, and then hold the alignment. And it's one step at a time, one day at a time. A lot of us been trying to rush our manifestation because it's like you've been waiting for so long. You probably been incarnating for the last 6,000 years for the shit that's happening in your life right now to finally happen. And so a lot of us are in a hurry. And it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on with it. I've been doing this for this long. I need you to come through. And so a lot of deja vu lately. I had deja vu probably 5 times this past week. And I'm like, this is bananas. This is crazy. But like, the more we're realizing we're multidimensional, it's like you're living multiple yous at one time, you know, and at any point in time, you could switch up and be this you or that you. It's just really beautiful because any situation that come at you, you can tap into that. So in another dimension, you might be a CEO of a company, and in this dimension, you ain't even started a small business, and you're afraid to, and it's so much you don't know. You're afraid to fail. Well, the multidimensional you that is a CEO of a company, you can just start saying, you know what, higher self, help me with this. Higher self, help guide me through starting a small business, because I really believe in another dimension that this is the path that I took and I became a CEO. You know what I'm saying? So you can just literally just talk to your higher self and align yourself and just ask for downloads. Just ask for the transmissions, ask for downloads, and you will get the guidance. And some of this sound mystical and magical, what I'm saying, but it is probable. It is probable. We're living in a time where we're realizing that the simulation has been controlling our reality, and it don't have to. It don't have to no more. What's up, Water Dreams? I like that. Make me think about my first reading. That's when I learned that I was a Mama Wada, that my spirit was the lineage of the women, the Mama Wadas, the prophets, the prophetess of old, the Sibyls. And that's actually where a lot of the ancient texts, the information was coming through women who were channeling transmissions of ancient wisdom. Yeah, and so that's my lineage. So that just made me remember that. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all got to stay connected to source, the divinity within you. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, I promise y'all, just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Stick it out. Be assertive. Create boundaries. Enforce those boundaries so that you are honoring your inner child who was neglected and abused, you know, so that you are honoring those parts of you that were not honored, those parts of you that made you weak. And so you had to compartmentalize. Just don't do anything that's going to bring dishonor to the divinity that you are allowing yourself to align with and be connected to. Okay? Try to resist getting into that. So it don't mean you're not going to have days where you're depressed. I don't know what the fuck this depression shaming is, but it's like the world we live in now. It want to make you feel bad if you admit you're depressed. You know, it's like you gotta be shamed to say, yeah, I do be depressed sometimes. It's like people make it's like this world just want to make you shame of all kinds of shit. And it's what? That's my humanity. Like, why should I be ashamed of that? That's just a part of, that's just what it is. It is what it is. So if it's something that triggers you, catch yourself in the moment, right? Somebody might say something to do something, and if it trigger you, and then you catch yourself getting defensive, because me and Ernest go through this a lot. Okay, try to catch yourself and don't be defensive in that moment, and allow that moment, that trigger, to teach you whatever it is there to teach you. Okay? So in the past, you might would say, you know, are you, like, you would assume, you know, you trying to accuse me of something, and you know, just pull back and let whoever say whatever they're saying. See how it make you feel. And then just ask yourself, like, what does this feeling feel like? What is this trying to show me? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to learn how to be kind to ourselves and be our own best friends. You know what I'm saying? And remother ourselves, refather ourselves. We're having to reparent ourselves. We're having to raise the inner child within us the way they should have been raised, which is with unconditional love. And so all of us, the love was very conditional, and we knew it from a very young age. All of us, religion, something was off about that shit, we knew it from a very young age. You know what I'm saying? And so now you're finally getting the leeway to say, you know what? I just don't fit into this group. I've tried. I don't. I'm different. I see things different. My perceptions are different, and that's okay. You know, that's a beautiful thing. And so, yes, we are purging shame right now. Okay. So that I wanted to give y'all an explanation of some of the symptoms and the triggers and the things that's happening. Yeah, we're purging shame. So let me see. I'm gonna go through a few comments. But yeah, keep connecting with, meditating. That's gonna definitely continue to help you a lot. Yeah, it's all about transmutation. See, y'all got it. Y'all didn't need me to tell y'all nothing. Shame is held in the sacral. Yes, it is. And it hinders your ability to be a co-creator. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You know, even like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, if y'all notice, everything that's been coming out has been centered around making people, exposing people to be monsters when in actuality they were victims of something, right? And it was like secret because they were shamed. And it's like this, it's like they're shaming shame. You know what I'm saying? It's like a movement of shaming shame. And all of us have been through shit. All of us have done things we're not proud of, That's just what it is. So, yeah, that's good. Reiki, yeah. Binaural beats, sophagio frequencies. If you all don't trust the meditations, because I do hear some people say, well, you never know what they're really saying in meditations. It could be something they're saying and you can't really hear it. So if you don't trust that, you can just do the beats. Theta Rims. Shout out to Theta Rims. Like, I use a lot of his stuff often. He is so, so good. Oh, thank you for the donation. Spirit guides, Zana Lisa, 444. I love it. Angels, continue to operate with her because you got so many angels around you, girl. You already know that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that to you. That donation like activated something with the angels around you. Yeah, so you're about to get an answer on clarity on something you've been wondering about. Thank you for that. Try to, as much as you can, try to limit your conversations with toxic people. Okay, right now, because we're vulnerable right now. We're naked right now. Okay, today is 12/21/19. Those numbers are mirror reflections of each other, as above, so below. So it's super, super. Oh, you welcome, love. You welcome. So everything, like the walls, is just down. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we kind of real unguarded, and it's just because that's part of the process, releasing the shame. It's just being vulnerable, being transparent. It's just part of the process. And so what it's going to do is it's going to make people who associated with you pull away from you, and that's okay. If they can't handle the new vibration and new energy that you are grounding within you, they don't need to be around you, because that's going to be like oil and water, So let's stop trying to force things. Just let relationships do what they're doing. Don't try to force anything. The goal is to learn how to surrender and just be in the ebb and flow, non-resistance, like Abraham Hicks talk about, just going downstream, just learning how, just learning how, even like with palm trees, they just kind of swing with the wind of change. And that is the energy of Oya for people who have gotten into more of the African understanding of deities, of these energies. And so we're going through that transformation. Yes. So your darkness wants to connect with you. Your darkness wants you to acknowledge it. That's why so much shaming going on right now of things that happen in the darkness. And I love the fact that Tisha Campbell talked about being raped at 3 years old, by a babysitter. And what she did was so fucking powerful. She took the darkest memory of her life and used it to comfort and empower other people who have been violated. Like, that was huge. I watched that on TV One Uncensored. Like, I was so moved. I can't even explain how she drew me in. I said, that is the superpower. to be able to take your darkness and say, no, you're not going to use my darkness against me to disempower me and to hold me hostage. No, that darkness is mine, and that's my story, right? And I'm going to be transparent about it because it's going to help somebody. That's true power. That's anybody can hide some shit, act like some shit didn't happen. It was oh my God, it was gut wrenching to hear her talk about it, but it was so beautiful. I felt like she was editing the simulation of reality by being vulnerable in that moment in such a public way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that she helped people to release shame who experienced that, and they don't have to feel alone that they were molested or raped or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, y'all have to go find that and watch it. But she was like, when it was happening, she said, all I remember is I left my body and I was up above my body looking down, and I could see him raping me. She said, and it was so strange, but I was out of my body witnessing this. And see, that's the knowledge of the soul. Your soul essence is the extension of source that is within you. That is your divinity. And the soul is so freaking intelligent that it knows, in order for this person to survive this, I'm going to have to remove myself. I'm going to have to compartmentalize. I'm going to have to separate spirit, soul, and body for a moment so that this doesn't crush this person to the point where they die. And I believe that saved her. And she said right after that, all she remembered was feeling herself hurl her body out of her body into a corner. And then when she came to, she was just like numb, like emotionally just numb. And I was just like, wow, that's what has happened to so many of us. It didn't have to be sexual abuse. You know what I'm saying? It could be the kind of abuse that most people would say, oh, that ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? But abuse is abuse. Pain is pain. And she was just like, it made her feel like bad things don't happen to bad people because nothing ever happened to this man for doing this to her. And for her to use her platform in that manner, that is divinity at its finest. That is a true spiritual person. And coming through religion, we felt like everybody in Hollywood were void of spirituality. And I'm learning that is so untrue. I'm learning that everything we thought it was is actually the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a time right now, we're living like 2020 is like the year of mirrors. It is like this great hall of mirrors, and the Akashic Records is wide open, and we're able to access it, and we're able to edit. We're able to say, nope, my life doesn't have to go that way. Nope, I don't have to allow that experience to imprison me. Nope, it's like taking my power back. So in 2020, everything that you'll be seeing, everything that you'll be feeling will be a mirror to you. Thank you so much, Goddess Roro. Oh, thank you. No, thank you so much for this donation. I'm grateful to be here. Love you, Goddess. Thank you so much. Infinite prosperity and wealth to you as well. 999. I love it. Fruits, 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 fruits. 9 represents fruits. That is just fertility. The winter solstice, the soul is returning, right? And in spring, you know what I'm saying? We'll get to see the fruits of that. That's so beautiful. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah. I'm telling y'all. It is no coincidence that you found this channel. My channel is not an easy channel to find on YouTube. I don't know how they got it set up. It don't matter how many hashtags I use, but it's not easy to find. If you hear, know that it is divine. This is a divine appointment. It's something so special that's happening on this channel, and I'm just so thankful. And I'm not gonna talk shit about YouTube because I'm thankful to have this platform, because a lot of us are getting to interact with each other, and we probably would have never found each other any other way, and so 2020, the year of mirrors. And so this last part of the year, Start thinking about the last decade. and I think I shared Lisa Romano's channel. Check her out, Lisa Romano on YouTube. And she was saying, look at the last 10 years, see how it was, and start deciding how you want the next 10 years to be. And we have to script our life, because if you don't start scripting, okay, yeah, I see, Flex. I told you, it's divine. Our channel, it ain't like finding Infinite Waters channel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like none of the other channels. I don't know what it is, but our channel is not easy to find. And the people that are here have been chosen. We have agreed to have this as a sacred space to be our authentic selves and to be encouraged and to get through this together. Absolutely. I know y'all feel it. And so I kind of feel like the channel is kind of hidden. You know what I'm saying? It's like this hidden group where everybody is not welcome. It's like, it's really special. So we're not even trying to be mad and be pushing to have 1 million subs and all that. That don't even matter. What matters is the content, the genuineness that you all get when you come here, and the impact that we're able to make when we come together. That's what matters. And this is a ceremony. Every time we come together, this is a ceremony of healing. And the ceremony is taking us where we need to be. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all. So observe yourself, witness yourself. If you're going through something painful right now, like even me, just try to zoom out and just witness it. If you're feeling depressed, just witness it. If you're angry, just witness it. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, okay, I'm gonna observe what I'm feeling and how it's impacting me. And by doing that, it seemed real little and it seemed insignificant in the moment, but it's very significant, because as we're all connected energetically, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's called Remnants Gathering. Like, I'm serious. The name, when it came to us, it was like automatic writing. And I was just writing this. I was getting the name and the mission. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. I had never did automatic writing before. So this whole thing came from that construct. So 2020, you're absolutely going to have what it is that's been like deep down in you. And it seems like it's always some shit that just keep you from being your best self. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like that no more. Okay. So be thankful and grateful that you're having to be in manual mode, and you're not the living dead. You know what I'm saying? You're not just following this program. Be thankful for that. Be thankful that you can feel your sadness. Be thankful that you can feel anger and frustration. Be thankful that you can feel humiliation, shame, guilt, whatever it is, because being able to feel it is what is allowing us to process it out of us and be purified. So be thankful for that shit. All of the shit that make you want to recoil, that make you want to run, that make you want to just be like, give up. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Switch it up and just be like, you know what? I'm thankful for this shit. This shit feels terrible right now, but I'm thankful for it. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful that I'm so sick today, I can't even go to work. Like, just be like crazy, radically grateful for everything that show up in your life from this point forward. And just be like, I don't know what good can come out of this, but I know something good gonna come out of it. That's how we have to be. When you get that bill you can't pay, be like, thank you for this check. And that sounds crazy as hell. You got a bill and you saying thank you for a check. But just by doing that, you are training yourself so to not be a puppet on the strings of the 3D matrix. That's what you're doing. You're saying, you're cutting the course and like, nope, fuck that. Nope, nope. I'm not letting you hijack my life, my dreams, my desires. No. So we are coming out of automatic gear shifting. We're having to be manual. We're having to be more hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Being woke don't always feel good, you know. I have a hard time finding something to eat when I'm out and about. Sometimes I have to grab some apples and some almond butter, and I'm riding around in the truck with gluten-free crackers and almond butter and shit. People are like, what? Yo, we invited you to a birthday party. What is it? Crackers and almond butter? Yep, because I knew y'all weren't gonna have no food here for my woke ass decalcified pineal gland. So, it is what it is. And just do what you can. Do what you got to do. And the stuff you need to do. And it's been so hard to do, from doing yoga to breath exercise to meditation to mindfulness, to just sitting and being still sometimes. No sound, no TV, no nothing. Just sitting with yourself. We got to do that more. We got to feed the divinity because it has been starved. And for you to live your best life, you must nurture your divinity. Give it what it needs. Give it the validation. Give yourself the validation that you need. Give yourself the appreciation that maybe you don't get from people who don't know how to appreciate you. They're just not equipped to be able to give you appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Give it to yourself. Talk to yourself more. Look at yourself in the mirror more. Lay your hands on your heart and be like, you know what? I've been hard on you. I be so critical. You saying to yourself, I'm so critical of you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're thinking like I can't never get shit right, or you're thinking from a place of lack, or I ain't never got enough money, or I'm just not never enough, my relationships just never last, like whatever it is, never shit you be thinking, just put your hand on your heart and be like, you know what, I'm sorry for being judgmental and critical like that of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you that all these nothing ass people I've been in relationships with, that you've been able to survive that. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to take a moment and honor you. I love you. I love you and I honor you. I stand in the mirror and say, Camson, I love you. I love you and I honor you, and I'm not going to leave you. Talk to that inner child. Talk to that 10-year-old self that you remember when your dad walked out on your mama and didn't ever come back. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you went through, just be like, you know what? I just want to honor you because you are divine. You are a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And the more you do this, the more you're going to notice it's going to change the people that manifest into your life. Because if you're in a vortex of love, no judgment, releasing shame, purging codependency, always being like a trigger, you know what I'm saying? Like you like a walking trigger. At any moment, somebody rub against you too hard and you finna, like, you know what I'm saying, let off a whole clip. Like learning how to not be like that. The more you work on yourself, you're not gonna even be in situations that's full of drama. Drama just gonna leave your life because its vibration is like a skyscraper with different floors. And the floor that all the drama and the parties and shit be going on, like if you choose not to step off the elevator on that floor and just stand still when the opportunity opens for you to step into a dramatic situation, and you choose to stand back and not put your energy into it, guess what? The doors go eventually close and you're going to go up to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, you'll be at the penthouse level because you chose what you were going to put your energy into. And by doing that, you are owning your vibration. It's not about the sovereignty and getting the paperwork and you got a birth certificate, so they got bonds on you and they owe you money. I know all of us went through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these companies using my social security number. I remember we went through it and we was like, damn, I want to go collect my money. But it's energetically and it's spiritual that it's happening. And so what you're doing is you're reclaiming your energy. You're reclaiming your soul. You're reclaiming the parts of you that was murdered and assassinated, annihilated by the trauma and all the stuff you went through. You're reclaiming that. And you're allowing them parts of you to come back and come back together again. You know what I'm saying? It's like liquid mercury, and the mercury, it gets just close enough where before you know it, you got your arm back, you got your leg back. So you just allow yourself to be in the vicinity of the vibration of the things that you desire. And it takes practice. It takes time. Be patient with yourself, okay? Let's slow down. Let's stop doing so many manifestation rituals every damn full moon. Let's slow down and just be like, you know what? I just need to slow down, and learn how to live mindfully and just unconditionally grateful. Unconditionally grateful. If being grateful is not being grateful unless it's unconditional. So if the only time you can be grateful is when everything is good, you're not really grateful. You know what I'm saying? But when you can think of plenty of shit that ain't good in your life and you can still like, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm so grateful. Well, that's unconditional gratitude, and that leads to unconditional joy and unconditional bliss. And from the research of Dr. David Hawkins, he studied vibration and he actually mapped out consciousness and the frequency and vibration of consciousness, right? He did a map. I put that in a lot of our videos as a still. And it's like when you tap into bliss and joy, you know what I'm saying? Peace, those vibrations are so high that the stuff in your life can't do nothing but begin to melt and surrender to their vibration, you know? And so the people who are exiting your life is because the vibration that you're holding now is uncomfortable for them. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're used to being judgmental, if you're used to being real religious minded, if you're used to being pious and feeling like you got it right, everybody else got it wrong, and then all of a sudden your friend is not on that vibration no more, guess what? Y'all go kind of drift apart. And that's okay. Because everybody got to go through their own journey. So try to pull yourself away from toxic vibrations and toxic people. Release guilt, release the shame. This might mean going no contact with family. I am fully no contact with my family. Like my mothership, full no contact, 2 years. That takes a lot of discipline and a lot of chakra balancing, reprogramming the root chakra to feel stable and secure. I don't have to exist with my family the way the world told me to. Is dysfunctional and toxic. I'm removing myself from that. You know what I'm saying? This is you taking your sovereignty back and saying, no, you do not own me. The situation do not own me. This is not allowing me to live my best life and be my best self. This is bringing a monster out of me, and I don't want to live like that. I don't want to have to live in fight or flight all day, every day. And some of y'all, I know you still living in situations with people where you can't be in a zen state like you want to. That's okay. The situation that you're in right now is going to get you where you need to be. Okay? So our soul contract, everything that show up in our life, we agreed to it, but we knew that the end result is going to be where we need to be. You're going to get there. Okay? So it ain't nothing happening in your life that's going to stop you from attaining and achieving what it is that you see in your inner mind and in your third eye and that you feel. Okay? Trust that. Trust that. And I cannot wait to hear y'all testimonies. I know jobs finna be pouring in, raises finna be coming in. The courage, maybe the people that you need to help you get a business going. I mean, just start calling for it. Just every morning. I'm so grateful. Whatever it is that you need every morning, just be like, I'm grateful that I have everything that I need. I'm even grateful that I have a lot of things that I want. I'm grateful that I'm able to be grateful when I ain't got everything that I need and want. If you learn how to master your emotions and master yourself, it's nothing that 3D Matrix can throw at you that'll break you. And that's why a lot of us have such a hard life. Because we are the unbreakables. We are the untouchables. And whatever you're dealing with, know that it is not going to break you. No. Absolutely not. Your soul essence is not going to allow shit to break you. And you are not going to feel like you can't be liberated to be your true self no more. and you are going to operate in such an intuitive intelligence that when you go into the 3D matrix, you go be at a level where you can manually shift into the simulated reality with your false self. And then when you're in a sacred space, take that shit off and be your true self. So this is not you being fake. This is not you being, flip-floppy, wishy-washy, all that stuff. No, that's being a chameleon. That's being smart. That's learning how to think the way you think, you know what I'm saying, but behave like others. We don't need to be letting the left hand know what the right hand doing. You ain't got to be telling people, you know what I'm saying? You ain't everywhere you go. You ain't always got to be telling people, oh, you really need to stop using fluoride, like whatever. If they ask for the information, give it to them. If they don't, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? You just do what you're doing. Stay focused on you. And that's what we are being taught to do, is focus on healing self so that we can heal others. So heal thyself first. That's where we are. And 2020 is going to be a blessing for y'all. I love y'all. I can talk to y'all forever. I know it's time to get the baby to bed and everything. We're going to try to get this show still together tomorrow, even though I told a lot of the shit we was going to tell y'all tomorrow, but it couldn't wait. Spirit was like, nope, they need this shit tonight, because see, the portal is open right now. So yeah, so we definitely plan on being able to get with y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we can go live. If we can't go live, we're gonna make sure we put like some dope ass content together. Like, we really want to be so radical here, so non-judgmental here, so out of the box, so willing to be judged, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. We like for real, like this right here. This is some beautiful, beautiful alchemy we're all doing together. And I know y'all feel better. I can feel it. Before y'all came into this video, y'all vibration feels really, really good right now. And I don't know who this is for, but it was somebody who really, really needed this, and you were feeling really, really low. And now you feel like you understand a little bit better what you're experiencing and what's happening to you and what the end result is going to be. So if you need a reading, just email me, remnantsgathering@gmail.com. If one of the moderators could put the email up, because they be taking my videos forever to upload, to put in the description and stuff like that. If y'all could put remnantsgathering@gmail up there for me. Flex, I know you probably still in here with us. Put that remnantsgathering@gmail up if you want a reading. Right now, because I'm just in a place of building right now, I'm one of the least expensive readers that's out there. I do realize that I give way more energy than I should. Like, my guys already been telling me, like, you charge $40 and you will stay on the phone with people for an hour and 15, 20 minutes or whatever. People will tell you. I can post the testimonies, and they're like, a lot of other readers don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the readers like, okay, 3-card pull, boom, boom, bam, that's it. You need another reading, book. And me, I'll get in there with you. And if we get into some painful stuff, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to stick it out with you and sit in there with you until you get to a place where you feel like you got what you needed in that reading. So my prices won't be able to be this low for very long, but I'm trying to keep it at this price right now, because I know a lot of the star seeds are just kind of in this transformational place where maybe financially you're not exactly where you want to be. So if you got to save some money, if you got to wait till you get your taxes, whatever, but I can say to you that what happens in the readings that I've been doing, I don't fully understand the ancient wisdom that I have, and how easy being an oracle was for me. I just picked up the cards and started reading. But it's not just a reading, because you get directions, you get instructions, you get activations, like specific shit. People in here will tell you it's so specific. And you get a whole lot of synchronicities after the reading that validates what came through the reading. And so the result of that is that it builds up your confidence in the path that you're walking. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, people, y'all be making me cry when y'all email me after a reading. Like, it just be, it's humbling. It's very humbling. So thank y'all so much for being here with me tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, just rewatch this, okay? And take some notes, because this is good shit, okay? Like, real good shit. Okay. All right. I love y'all. As we always say, we walking with y'all, holding virtual hands with y'all as we cross this rainbow bridge into higher consciousness. Man, and your third eye has just been kissed. Good night, y'all.